The ITCHY-SAURUS by Rosie Wellesley. The dino with an itch that can't be scratched. The dinosaur jungle was packed with many creatures, but the biggest of them was Tyrannosaurus Rex. T-Rex liked to roar and stop and tear about the place. He snacked on squishy jungle beasts and he was always hungry, but he tried hard to be kind and calm. And when the day was done, he would doze beneath the puzzle tree and watch dragonflies fly by. Until one day, his skin began to change. Where he had once been nice and green, his scales turned red and hot. Where he had once been smooth and sleek, he became all dry and crackly. His arms began to itch. His legs began to itch. He scratched and scratched and scratched, but his little arms just couldn't scratch all over. T-Rex now was angry. Where he could scratch, the rash got worse, and where it couldn't, it drove him wild. He chased, he bit, he forgot to ever be kind. He became the biggest, meanest, most dangerous dinosaur in the jungle. Roar! One day, Bill the platypus heard T-Rex's fury. Bill was small and squishy, but he was also brave. He liked making healing potions, and he knew what he must do. He must go and find this angry dinosaur. As Bill searched to give him strength, he sang his magic potion song.
Humble bubble, magic potion stir, stir, stir.
Finally, Bill found T-Rex behind the puzzle tree. He looked miserable. Bill coughed politely. Excuse me, he began, but very quickly stopped when instead of T-Rex expected snap, T-Rex began to stop. What has happened to me, wild T-Rex? I cannot sleep, I cannot eat, I cannot roar and stomp about. Because of this red, itchy rash, all I can do is scratch, scratch, scratch. I am no Tyrannosaurus. I am an ITCHY-SAURUS.
Don't worry, Itchy,
said Doc Bill. It's
just T-Rex summer. I can help, but there will be rules. 1, no biting. 2, no stamping. 3, no scratching. And please be patient.
T-Rex nodded quietly. Bill made a cooling bath and set up his ice cream machine. He taught Itchy how to once and stir and crush and pour. They sang the magic potion song until the lotion was all done.
This is very nice cream,
said Bill. Very ice cream? Asked Itchy hopefully. Bill spread the cream all over Itchy and tucked him up in bed. And for the first time in ages, the dinosaur slept. The next day, after more cream, Itchy waited to feel better. I still want to scratch, he muttered grumpily.
You need distracting,
said Doc Bill. So Itchy was taught to collect wood and find ingredients and tend to sick jungle creatures. At bedtime, again, Doc Bill read him stories about a nice dinosaur who roared and stomped but was a vegetarian. After bath and ice cream time, Itchy showed Bill how to roar and stomp.
No biting,
reminded Bill, just pretending, muttered Itchy. Then finally, one morning, T-Rex looked down at his skin. It wasn't red, it wasn't itchy. He didn't want to scratch. He felt his roar and stamp return. He looked at Doc. He felt hungry. He came in close. He bared his teeth and, "Thank you," he said. The end.